It's cold! Donald, give me a coat!
The mountain doesn't work that way.
Guess he's too used to the beach.
Hey, Islander, what can I say? Huh? Huh? Look, even the sea's turning to ice. Donald, this isn't your magic, is it?
Do you think it's the Heartless?
Might be. Let's go. Wow. Huh? Ooh. Oh! Oh. That girl, she looked so sad. I wonder what happened. Maybe the Heartless? We should talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the Heartless are after her?
Can be. Let's go.
I think my favorite part of load screens is whenever a loading screen's animation struggles to load itself and it kind of like slows down. It's my favorite. Which you'll notice if I forgot to cut out the loading screens here. I'm trying my best to cut some of them down just to make it a bit better for you guys to watch without having you. That way you don't have to like hit the right arrow key or double tap on your mobile device. Just skip forward a little bit. So, in between videos, I went and explored a little bit of the gummy stuff, which I'm not showing too much of because I don't find it very interesting to do in videos, but I'll definitely show off like a boss or two at some point, but I kind of just want to keep going through the game. To be honest, it's mainly because I'm trying to get this all done before the secret ending comes out, or when it comes out, so that when I beat the game, it's right there, and I'm so deathly afraid of spoilers for the secret ending. Maybe even above the normal ending, because you know, there's something really special about beating these games and then seeing the closing thing they have for the game. I've found that always to be special. So I'd like to continue to experience that through the game and nothing else. In between episodes, I went ahead and did the gummy stuff, which led me to finding more Damascus and Fluorite. So Ever After is our Keyblade now that we're using. It has a Rosa on it, because I've upgraded it a bunch. 6 times, in fact. It needs a third tier of Keyblade upgrading crystal, which I forget the name of it, but it's after Damascus, so it takes a bit. Actually, we could show it in here. Let's see. Frying pan. Here we go. We need adamantite as well as a wellspring gem for that. But it's a major Keyblade for the magic. Somehow the Ice Palace. Okay. I'm guessing that's after Elsa does her musical number. It makes a house and goes, "Yo, what's up? I don't care, I've got magic," or something. So this is based on the movie Frozen. You may remember Frozen as that film that was really popular that nobody stopped talking about. This are a bunch of Heartless, and I'm mesmerized by how beautiful this world is in its lighting. Like, holy shit, like the glow of the Heartless's like yellow eyes is really, really pleasing to the eye. Oh, this light. This game's continuing to shock me at how beautiful it looks. So here's our max shot lock. Oh, gorgeous and incredibly powerful. So, Mirage Staff's pretty good because we can just do this, 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 and then just mash the button. Like, this seems like the best Keyblade transformation in the game for my playstyle of Magic. We'll have to see, though. We will have to see. It's definitely one of my main Keyblade now, as of this moment. Mostly because it's the one that's the farthest along in upgrades. I guess I hit it already and got whatever it does. Can we still Blizzard here? We can. This feels so much better. This flow motion feels so much better. Look at these deer, these mooses, or as they are plural called, mice. I always forget that they automatically change your clothes to whatever that transformation's form is whenever you max shot lock. I only noticed it through the HUD down there. I should do the launcher. It's like a spin. Let's do it. That's good. It's not as graceful and crunchy as the slash in KH2, but then again, this entire game is based upon moves that hit all around you because there are enemies everywhere. Also, we're hitting the early 20s in terms of level. We're getting up there. This might be the prettiest world, especially with the evening look. Let's just immediately pop it. Well, speaking of attractions, we can now make them longer, which I guess is good. Pretty sure I already have one of those. So I guess it'll just make it even better. Let's just immediately do the finishers on here, just for that burst damage. And here we have a wall.
Sora can run up this.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, as you know, Sora is quite good at mountain climbing. Always has been. To be honest, I really like the way flow motion looks in this game over Drain Drop. And I'm not talking about fidelity, I mean the blue glow. I think blue looks better than the pink stuff they had going on. It looks nice.
Hey, hold up!
Why are you here? Where did you come from?
Hi, I'm Sora, and I'm from, let's just say, someplace a little warmer.
I'm Donald.
And I'm Goofy.
Are you visiting Arendelle for the coronation?
Huh? You got us. So, what's your name?
Elsa. Queen Elsa of Arendelle.
What? The Queen? Huh.
You shouldn't be out here. Please go back to the village.
Why? Your Majesty, you look like you could use a friend. Don't you want to talk?
Please leave. I need to be alone. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh. Is it that bad? You must have been through a lot.
We know what that's like, don't we?
Sure, adventuring's fun, but it definitely has its ups and downs. When the going gets tough, us friends have to stick together.
Exactly. Although, Donald, you do lose your temper a lot, so I can relate to wanting some alone time.
What? I don't do that.
Enough!
Whoa! Elsa, did you?
The Heartless!
Don't worry, we got him. Take cover.
I did not notice the big one at first. You ever, like, realize that Elsa sometimes almost commits, like, you know, murder at points? A little weird. A little weird, but we all have those moments, right? Everyone has problems with, you know, superpowers, right? I didn't even notice I'm using this Keyblade right now. We're gonna want Ever After, because I want to shoot all the bullets into this big boy. Oh my god. Yep, that is incredibly satisfying. I'm a big fan of that. Ooh, he has armor too. Oh, he's so screwed. We have rage form now. Let me show you this good stuff. Alright, let's pop it. And the guard. Whew. That's a lot of damage.
Thank you. Got him.
Oh, I guess that heals me? Didn't do anything, so I have to assume that healed. Also, there was a green effect. You know, assumptions and all that. Actually, I would like to try a counter on it. Come here. Come on and hit me. Yeah, okay. Okay, I like that. Graceful.
Elsa, are you okay?
I'm sorry I was so upset. Thank you for your help. Look out!
Whoa. That's amazing. You can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people.
It's okay. Those were just the Heartless.
That's racist.
You said that word before. What are they?
Monsters that are after people's hearts. Wherever they go, there's trouble.
They're after people's hearts?
Yes, they're dangerous. You should head home before it gets any worse.
This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
What?
Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Not safer for you. Oh.
Please, go away.
Elsa.
Oh, don't worry. She'll be okay. Seems like she's pretty strong.
You gotta let her go. She wants to be alone.
Yeah, I hear you. But I just wanted to know why she was so sad.
And how is it any of your business?
Huh?
Read the room, kiddo.
Hello.
Who are you? That's the organization code. You knew?
Excuse me? Oh yeah, you forgot. The name's Larxene. This time remember. And we'll take care of Elsa, so don't you worry.
Do you...
Nope.
Well, she seems to think she knows us, so maybe we should play along.
Not unless her name's Tara.
Excuse me, I'm right here.
Why are you after Elsa?
No one's gonna hurt her, but we're not about to put up with your meddling. Stay here and behave yourselves.
Wait, the ice!
It's going to wall us in.
Ice is so not my style.
Larxene!
Anybody see a way out?
No, not me.
Well, we can't stay in here.
Elsa's in real trouble now.
Yeah. Larxene promised not to hurt her, but I trust those guys as far as I can throw them.
They gotta be up to no good.
Clearly.
Stop looking.
Yeah, we'll freeze if we don't find a way out.
This is quite the impressive labyrinth. What the f... Did she make all this? In one loading screen? You know, sometimes credit needs to be doled out. Larxene's always been quite impressive. Her sassiness, her bitchiness, her weird bug antennas. But this takes the cake. I do appreciate this though. Just getting up here and just grabbing a couple enemies like that. Also a completely new set of music.
Back off! Here we go!
Let's put him down.
Light! Hop on!
Meow, meow, meow. I'm blasting. There. All done. Let's see. I want to go into the config and change a few things. Mostly that. I'm pretty sure have seen every attraction in the game. So I feel like there's no need to actually show those animations anymore, because you see me desperately trying to skip them anyway. This is definitely a game where the flourishes are a good way to wow people their first time going through, and then you kind of have your fill. Doesn't help that they showed all of the animations in trailers, so if you ended up following the game through its trailers and stuff, you typically kind of have already seen everything already. So by the time you play the game, you're like, if you're like me, you've already you get it. And you're already like thinking, I should probably turn these off. I mean, I've watched the trailers a lot because, you know, my most anticipated game, I've seen it so much. Just want to get back into it. That's the problem. One of the benefits if you could have stayed on media blackout for the game, I guess. But not everyone's, you know, not everyone's a broken person like me. They're able to avoid pieces of media on the thing they look forward to. I can't though. No. No. None of that. Alright, I'm getting owned. Hold on, we have a Rosa. That's the ticket. Take me up. Yeah, flow motion's gotten a lot better, especially when you realize that arrow is like the best thing for it, because arrow leaves behind a trail that you can then jump on for a boost, and then slam down for, I believe it's called shock dive. Which leads to some more interesting combat. The other thing is slamming down with that. In Dream Drop distance, you'd immediately slam down. Here you can move yourself a little further. I'll show it here. Don't target that, just do arrow here to proc it. And then you'll see Sora attempts to get over there in time. It doesn't always work, like you don't always get exactly there, but you end up pushing yourself as far as you can. Groundbreaker during a combo. Ooh, that's a slam down to the ground. And then reprisal boost. Where's Blizzard boost? I know I have that on, and I'd like to get rid of it, please. There we go. Because I'm not using Blizzard at the moment, especially not in Iceland. Alright, let's start bouncing around. God, that just feels so satisfying just to bounce off arrow like that. They did some really good calls with trying to make flow motion a part of your moveset, but not making it something that trumps everything in the game and isn't your #1 traversal option. I mean, granted, it is now, but you spent a good amount of the game in that early part not even having access to it. And I'm pretty sure we get double flight with Sora at some point, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, they seem to have placed a lot of power-ups and other stuff in the game pretty well, so you're constantly getting new movement and combat options that add to the fluidity of everything that I really like. Also good to see these Olympus enemies are here. I'm still waiting on water cores, though. I have a mission in which I'm supposed to, take a picture of them, but I've yet to find any. The game insists Olympus still has them, but they don't. Like, I kept Googling, and they continue to deny me. On the whole, this area is really cool. And we're still on charge. I would say another thing that this game does that I feel like is taking a game mechanic that was potentially considered, and in many ways considered broken in its introductory game and improving it, is shot locks. Because you can see we're on a charge now for it. And in the other games, it was pretty easy to get your focus back up. And in this game, it's a little harder without items. And I like that. Huh? The fuck? Oh, are these like scenes nobodies? Huh. So these are her nobody type. They look fucking cool. They're doing Naruto runs. Okay. I like them. That's one of the things I was wondering about. Because we got the Marluxia ones. Looking to see these. Wonder if we'll see any, like, Vexen ones. More nobody types is always a win in my book. Alright, so those pillars come out of the ground for you to style these dudes on them. Alright, Goofy. If you don't mind, please deal with the problem. Oof. Some of them walked right into it. Okay, they're causing a little bit of problems trying to harass me with their sticks. Hello.
There's something funny about that pillar. Exploding!
Hey, look! We can get through now!
So spinning that moved the castle's layout.
I think it opened when Sora rotated that pillar. Whoa! We better steer clear of those icicles.
All she did was cast lightning once. How the fuck did she make such a huge blaze? Man, Larxene. This must have taken at least 8 to 10 months of development time. Okay, I think Arosa might be my favorite looking spell. We'll have to see what Waterza is. Because that is nuts.
Take this.
Ooh, hello.
Let's see.
All right, that should be 41. I hit 40 in between episodes. Oh, great. Fine then. Time to bust out my good old hammer. It also means I got Lucky Strike equipped, so hey, more item drops is welcome. I don't know if I just always have Lucky Strike because I have this Keyblade, or if I have to be using it at the time. Either way, less wondering about what benefits I'm getting, more on the fucking beat the shit out of them. We're leveling up pretty quick. Granted, I think I'm meant to do this one after Monsters Inc., so I'm probably gaining a bit more than I'm probably a little bit more equipped than I should be, but that's fine. We may have to get Thunder. We may have to get Thunder now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, I think Thunder is better. What? Hold on. Huh? But regular thunder. Oh. 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 That is interesting. I guess that maybe gives out a variety to like your magic combos, that they let you have the weaker versions of spells even though you got the upgraded version and still let you use them. Ah, but they replaced them here, so it's specifically only in the customization menu. That's neat. I did not expect that. But Thundar is appreciated. Thanks, Larxene.
That spin trick you did should work again.
Man, this game's so cool, guys. It's so cool. So used to games that are made to fulfill, you know, that work within the bounds of like a PSP or a 3DS. Just playing a game this polished from a series and a game style that you like is just so refreshing. It's going beyond my wildest expectations for this game. And like for any of these, like I did not expect them to go in this hard and have this varied of environments. Like even I was expecting like, yes, they're going to do Frozen, so it's going to be a lot of open plains and mountain climbing and maybe Arendelle Castle if they plan on doing that, and of course that Ice Palace. Did not expect Ice Labyrinth Citadel. Was not prepared for that. And I am pleasantly surprised. Same goes to the soundtrack. The music here is really good.
You can plan this.
There might be something.
God,
up
Donald,
there.
calm down. Made it. Fell. Sorry, I couldn't see for a moment. Alright, where are we going? I climbed up. I don't... Ah, there's more up here. Ah. The middle tier. This kind of reminds me of that one area in the third Dark Souls. I think it was Arendelle. Just a nice ice palace. Cool looking architecture. You don't stand a chance against the Terra shotlock style of tackle them until they're dead. Again, really like that ghost move. Didn't even know if I was aiming at him, but I'll take it. They've kind of changed what is considered a forced fight in this, where there are moments where there's less intros to them, which I think is nice. Where you'll run into an area and then the enemies come in, and then at the end they do the flash. Which is cool because usually you'd go in and then they'd set it up. Similar to how in a Devil May Cry game you run into a room and they put up the red walls that go and then it goes from there. I like that. It speeds things up a bit, just a bit. Yeah, hyper healing, get everything going. All right, time for another spinny. So I've been trying to think of criticisms for Kingdom Hearts 3. Been working on that for the past, since we're on day 3 of playing the game. Thought it'd be good to, you know, throw a little bit that in there so that people don't get mad at me because I like video games and I'm filled with joy and not hatred. So I've been in the process of it. Currently, I've come away saying that this game is perfect in every way, and you're all wrong. Oh wait, those are the wrong notes. Ah, zoinks. I'm gonna have to pull out my notes of not running a bit. Now that's gonna be quite difficult, ladies and gentlemen, to bust out these notes. I guess the first one is flow motion related, but I had to update it because of what we have now. So we got this, which we can now jump in and do a slam. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Now, you can do that, and then you can dash, and then it does... Hold on, can you actually attack? Let's see. Huh. So we could do that, but we can't jump on the second one. Okay. My take on flow motion is they perfected it with this. I think there's just enough good stuff here. Because at first I thought you couldn't attack on the second one, but you can, and it also looks like you dash as well. So bounce, jump, bounce, dash. Yeah, all my problems are basically to actually minor criticism with the flow motion. I wish it went maybe an inch farther, because there are times you go for the dash here to another wall that's in a corridor, and you just barely, you hit this wall, but you don't make perfect contact, so you can't bounce off it to continue. And I feel like they should have made it just a little longer so you can enjoy the sensation that comes from just bouncing on each wall and zigzagging around. Which, there's not a lot of situations you get to do it, but it's fun to style on people with. So I wish that was still in. And that's a criticism I guess I have of the game. So they could have made some adjustments with that. For combat, if I was to give like my take on the combat stuff, I don't really have any. Okay, there is one criticism I should bring up. Movement and running around in a circle in this game doesn't work properly. Also, they set up mines with nobody symbols. Look at that. Look at that. That's neat. Whenever you try to move in a circle here, there are times Sora will stutter, which you can see here. I don't like that. I wish it was just like 360 control. But it just means that I've found myself just controlling with the right stick a bit more and going straight a lot. It's just a minor pet peeve. It's like a minor criticism. Just like I have the minor criticism of flow motion dash distance should be just a little longer. What other problems do I have with the game that I can mention? I guess since we're talking about combat, I'm trying to think if there is anything I have a problem with the combat. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I guess it would be the situation command stuff that I continue to mess up, where sometimes if a finish command is available, I will end up making a mistake and want to select a form of some sort or a situation command and not the finish command. So I feel like they should have bounded to 2 buttons. I feel like that would have been a good compromise. Like, your finish command is executed with triangle circle, maybe? I feel like that could have mitigated some problems. But I don't know. Maybe, again, that's a problem that just comes down to if you're kind of half looking, you'll make that mistake. So maybe either have it bound to a different button, or maybe I should just keep looking at that side of the screen at what I want to do. Because the game's like main goal, I guess, is for, you know, it's not to be ultra fast-paced. It's still a command bar on the bottom left, like combining JRPG turn-based stuff and putting it in an action setting. Can we she really did make all this, because that's her fucking knife. This is so cool. Huh, how about that? This game's really going in on that. Holy crap.
Well,
That seemed to lock everything into place.
That might have been the end of it.
Is a third of this world just shit that didn't even happen in the movie? Like, wow. I like how even though they're like, okay, we're gonna do a retelling of the movie Frozen. Here's 30% of shit unrelated to Frozen. We just wanted to make an ice level. They really went the extra mile with some of this stuff, guys. To go away from the criticism, a big positive this game has is taking advantage of the Disney movies they have and doing something else with them. Whether it's Hercules and Toy Story doing their own narratives, or this, like, coming up with a completely new area from the ground up. But I gotta keep thinking of negative things to talk about, so let's see if we can figure something out as we go over here.
This must be the exit.
I don't know about that. I wanted the chest, but it's okay. Goodbye, Goofy. I guess that's a problem. There is some button issues here, but it's not to the level of Final Fantasy 15 button issues. To describe that game had it so that when you hit X or the cross button, you would jump, but also interact with stuff. So if you wanted to pick something up off the ground, you would be jumping in place, and it was terrible. This game kind of has that with situation commands being active and you being near a chest. A lot of it just comes down to the game needs some extra time for you to either look at the screen or wait for something to appear. And you need to, like, give the game a little bit of time to line things up, which can be a bit annoying, but you know. I feel like they're going to make a lucky emblem appear on the ceiling or something. So I'm going to try and get up pretty high here. Hold on. There we go. Almost entirely convinced that it's something like that. Because these lucky emblems have been a mixture of indents in the wall shaped like Mickey Mouse head. But there's also been plenty of them that are just, we made a weird structure out of this. And then they're like, we found a lucky emblem. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. You have no idea how this works, Donald Duck. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and give up because I have no idea. Now, I'm normally not a quitter, and I am gonna go back and get this because, you know, secret ending requirements. But if it takes me more than like a couple of seconds here to figure it out, I kind of just do it on my own so we can keep on going. Trying to think of other problems I have with the game. Pacing's been pretty good. I think it's pretty clear at this point that the game is pretty much focused on backloading the plot, where I don't expect a lot of events with us going and doing major things to happen until we beat all the Disney stuff, which could be bad, but I'm fine with it.